Texas 95.7, the Armadillo. Craig Vaughn with you in the studio. A couple of special guests.
Oh, special. I thought he was going to say
Special guests.
Sexy guests in the house.
Peyton and Casey are here from the WRCA.
Already started it off way too on the other side of things.
Yeah.
When I was teaching ag, I had a kid tell me one time, Craig, thick as in, miss. I was like, well, I've been holding cool all these years.
Yeah. Thicker than a Snicker.
That's right. And I do like them. It's been a busy week.
It was, yeah. You guys, two, right? You had 2 rodeos this weekend.
Yes.
Which always makes for a busy week.
Very busy. And opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
So we were like in northern New Mexico, and then we shot to northeastern Oklahoma.
Yeah, wow.
So it was a busy time. And Lehman, you know, he's going to have to start driving a Dodge, I guess. I don't know what happened. Him and his truck problems. I think Kilo drove his dog, but that's okay.
He's broke down again, but it's all good.
And is that how that excuse works? I'm broke down? I had to work on that.
He took a bad lick, but the people in Pawhuska at that rodeo committee took care of him. But we'll get to all that in a minute. I want to talk about that Maverick.
Maverick Ranch Rodeo in Cimarron.
Cimarron, New Mexico. The Zia State was happy to go home. I wonder why I picked that rodeo to go to.
I was going to say, Casey was just happy to go home.
Sure, it was nice and cool out there. Nice and cool weather you had,
it
probably.
Was. So that morning it was probably 42 up in the high country. Wow. And then we went to Cimarron, which is only like a 35-mile difference.
Uh-huh.
It got probably 90 maybe. And then the bottom fell out and rained for probably about 20 minutes.
Wow.
And then it got just right.
A little bit of all of them then, huh? You had all the seasons.
Yes. All the seasons rolled up in one.
How was it? Well attended, lots of teams?
It was. There were lots of teams. There was 16 teams.
Wow,
Tough teams.
Yeah.
Jamie Schwartz brought the bucking horses. I want to thank the T.O. Ranch. I know for a fact that donated the cows and the calves, and I can't remember who Norris told me did the yearlings, but I want to thank them too. It was very, very tough, and I want to congratulate our winning ranch team is Singleton Ranches out of New Mexico. Thank you very, very, very much. Yes.
Keep it coming.
I know, but then second place was Crestone Ranches out of New Mexico. Thank you very much.
There are only 16 teams, not all 16 teams from New Mexico before we keep going.
I'm ready to go. No, they're not. You know, we had third place was Scott Myers and his crew, Myers Cattle Company and Cornell Ranch. Top hand was Zach Woods, and then top horse was ridden by Blaine Barnes off of Circle M8 and Barnes Cattle.
Yeah, and he's already received that award once already this year.
Wow, nice, so.
Nice bay horse.
Yeah.
And it's kid friendly.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, that kid was on his horse a lot more than he was, I think.
Yeah. Reagan, our intern, was actually interviewing him yesterday and said that his son actually wrote him in the grand entry.
He did. I have a picture to prove it. I have a picture. But see, those kids are job security, Craig.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All these kids.
Yep.
All of them. So whatever they want to do, I'm usually like, absolutely. But I want to get on the phone with
who are we calling?
Jacob Gudgel.
Jacob Gudgel.
Yep, member of the Singleton Ranches.
All right, well, hang on, let's get him on the phone. And we got him on the phone, Jacob. I don't want to say your name for me, your last name for me, because I've messed it up in my head like 8 times already. Gudgel.
Yeah.
I want to put a different emphasis on some wrong syllable there.
Well, I don't know. There's 3 outlaws with that last name.
Congratulations. I'll just stick to that. Jacob, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Jacob, it was kind of interesting, guys. I owe Jacob a beer, a Coke or something when I see him. Because when we were standing there doing awards, it was just about to rain, maybe start again. But I looked over at him, and Singletons are happy, and I go, okay, I've got to call somebody for the radio interview on Tuesday. And they all threw Jacob under the bus. Everyone called, no. I chose not to pick Brad because him and I'd be on the phone forever. And Jeff was like, I'm too busy being a congressman. And so then the next thing I know, Jacob goes, I'll do it. And I said, that a boy.
Yeah, everybody wants to pass that buck around.
No, I was excited because...
Who wants to talk to Casey?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Poor Jacob.
What they don't tell you is now that Casey's is buying you dinner the next time she sees you, and that's part of the deal. So.
Do you know he's about 7 foot tall?
Oh, 2 dinners, son. 2 dinners.
Yes. Before we get into the nut cutting here, Jacob, I want to tell you congratulations. I guess you got a little fiancée, and she's very, very nice.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and what is her name? Let's give her some airtime.
Abby Campbell. She's a school teacher in Santa Rosa.
Well, see, now you've just taken yourself off the market.
Yeah.
Good job, Abby. I met her, and she laughed at my jokes, and therefore she's good with me.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She is awesome. Well, I'll ask you again in 5 years, and maybe we'll just interview her. Okay, let's get down to the rodeo here, Jacob. So I remember, Craig, we were back before the sorting started, or the stray gathering. And I said, Jacob, what you doing? And we were talking about the yearlings there and just kind of, shooting the crap. I said, how are you guys doing? He goes, this is the event I worry about. And before we got into that conversation, they were sitting pretty good. And I think in the sorting, did you guys get a time in the sorting, Jacob?
We did. We won second in the sorting.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, that saved the bacon because I think there was only four times, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yep.
It was a pretty tough deal. So here they come out and they get it done. Ended up taking the prize home, but what do you think? What did you think was your event that you guys were pretty solid on? Well,
we won the cow milking, which helped a lot.
With a stumble.
When you have an anchor like that,
no joke.
They ain't going very far. And then we knew going into Brandon that there was 2 teams that didn't have a no time. And unfortunately for them, they got a no time in the Brandon, but we also knew that we needed to place high in the Brandon, and we ended up winning that event, and I think that kind of sealed it up for us.
It sure did. I know personally, one-day rodeos are difficult, and we've talked about it before, Jacob, where, the bronc riding, they did it in 2 sections, but it sets the pace, right? So it just almost like, we got a goose egg, or, okay, we're doing good. Like sets the mood. So I just wanted to, I got to brag on Jacob for a minute. There's this big old horse that him and his dad ride, and just a tough son of a gun. And Jacob swung his loop out, and this is Cimarron Arena is huge, all right?
Huge.
And see, he threw that loop, smacked her around the neck. He goes to Dally, horse stumbles. And I have a picture. I sent it to Connie, by the way. Have a picture, and it's like huge, looks like a snake. And I was like, how in the heck did he gather that up? Because that's a dangerous situation, because he is on.
Yeah.
It's game on at that point. But anyway, true skills and mounted pretty good. For sure.
Yeah, that poor horse, he's only 18 years old, and he was my number 1, and then got another number 1, and
well, he's all reliable.
He actually was my mom's.
Yes. That horse has been around for a very, very long time. Very long time. And doesn't miss a beat. Well, I guess I'd say he doesn't miss a step, but he doesn't miss a beat. He's like the Old Faithful. He'll get you there. Faithful. And he'll get you to the spot.
Well, you got to have those.
Yep.
But you better take that spot when you got it.
Exactly. Yep.
Well, how was, what else do you think? Where are you guys going to next?
We are in Edgewood.
Yes.
At the East Mountain deal, and then we're in Roaring Springs, and we were in Earth, but I remember last year, the year before, they didn't want teams that were already qualified there, so I don't know if we're going or not.
You bet. And that rule is still the same, and it's not that I don't think they want you guys there. I think we'll better give someone else a opportunity.
Right. They just,
Yep, and you guys have already been practicing. Not only did you do well in the branding, but you have branded starting yesterday, correct?
Yes.
So
we
doing
pre-gathered yesterday and branded today.
See, work never stops, Craig.
That's right.
Never stops.
Never stops. Well, thank you for your time, Jacob.
Yes, ma'am.
And if we don't get off the phone, your dad, Grant, is going to be like, "Where'd he go? What's he doing? Why isn't he at this turn off?"
Just tell them that's their turn next.
Yeah.
It is their turn
Yeah,
next.
I know.
I might just select a day to just interview Greg and your dad and Grant. Just 2.
You should.
I should. Huh.
I know.
And Abby.
Yeah.
And Abby. She's a sweet girl. I hope there's a place in heaven for her. Well, Jacob, have a good one, bud.
You too. Thanks, you.
Jacob.
Yep.
So that was rodeo number 1.
On to number 2.
And now the other one was a 2-day, actually, too. 2-day rodeo up in
the Ben
Pawhuska.
Johnson Pawhuska.
Pawhuska. Off the air, we're all in here going Pawhuska.
Yes, and it was actually their first time with us as being a sanctioned rodeo, and according to Lehman and everyone who participated, it was a great event. And so we hope to continue to have them in the future, but 28 ranch teams.
It's a long rodeo.
So, yeah.
And so it was 14 on Friday and then 14 on Saturday. And some very stiff competition. So for the guys that won that, Keith Cattle Co. from Allen, Kansas.
Oh my gosh, Justin Keith.
Yep, and then Morningstar Ranch is the other side of that card, and they're from Kinsley. So we're glad to have Justin and them back competing with us, and we'll actually be talking to Justin here in a minute. But second place was JLB Ranch out of Granola, Kansas. And then third place was Bachman Ranch out of Miami, Oklahoma. And then H. Cross Cattle from Grainola, Oklahoma.
Okay, now there's something.
Grainola, Kansas, Grainola, Oklahoma.
And granola.
And granola. And granola should be in Colorado, shouldn't it?
Well, yeah,
or California.
Now that we have everybody confused.
No, when I see that, it just,
Yeah.
It's a very fibrous.
Yeah.
It's a regular place to go.
No, it's when you opened your lunch sack and you had one in there from your mom. Like, oh, man. I get a Little Debbie's.
I know we like Surefine, but Little Debbie's, really? Can we not step it up to the hostess? Oh, my gosh. But these guys are not granola-eating hippies. I promise you that.
No, but I guess we need to do a big kudos to Justin and them because they set the tone on Friday. They were a Friday night team, and they just kind of stayed consistent, and they actually won the sorting. Was the only event that they won in, but stayed consistent and then took home the win. So look forward to speaking with Justin here in just a second.
Yeah, okay, so look at Justin and his dad, Brian. Okay, look at these guys, and look at the teams that were second and third. I mean, they were coming on. It's like Pac-Man. They didn't give them an inch, I wouldn't think. They were going to gobble them up. So it had to be a tough rodeo. But we'll ask Justin what he thought.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. You want to call him? Let's call him. All right. On the phone, you can tell he's outside working. Justin Keith is on. Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
I have been holding this in for like 2 days. Heck yeah, Justin! Good job, buddy! Yeah. And when you see Salvador, give him a big high five for me too, man.
Yeah, big welcome back.
Man. Craig, this
really
is
exciting.
Yes, this right here, this whole team with the story. Well, Clay alone is a story, right? But
yeah, for sure.
I mean, seriously. And we've got 2 guys that are new coming with you guys, right?
Yep.
And Brian, Justin's dad. And it's just a really good feeling. But Salvador, I mean, not taking your glory away, Justin. I'm just happy he's back. Makes me feel really, really good.
It's amazing. Yep.
It is amazing. It is amazing. Well, Peyton,
yeah.
give him back.
So Casey and I were not at the rodeo you were at,
but
so
I will pretend I was.
We're just winging it. So if you wouldn't mind
telling us how it went,
filling us in a little bit.
Well,
Attaboy,
Salvador
Justin.
got along really good in the bronc riding. I was kind of looking for him to waver a little bit when he was crawling down, but he was ice cold. He was good. So
that's awesome.
He made a good bronc ride, and we turned around and made a good run in the sorting, and we wound up winning the sorting overall, and we were just real consistent in the rest of the events. So guess it paid off.
Yeah, and you guys had some stiff competition with you on Friday night, but didn't make it any easier that Saturday was another whole new 14 teams, and they were just as tough.
So that was my question. You guys were up Friday night, right?
Right.
Okay, Craig, a little bit about being up Friday night in one of deals like this. is when Saturday rolls around, you cannot wait for the time on the clock to go fast. Like the time of the day.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, okay, that kind of gets your attention. You cannot disagree with me, Justin. You guys were probably like, okay, can we hold on to this? Can we do this? Can we do this? Because it's a tough rodeo.
Clay and I, we went to another rodeo Saturday night, and that was the only thing that kept us going. How we were so worried about that.
Yes.
Chomping on the bit, trying to figure out what's happening.
And you know when Clay gets to chomping on a bit, it must be nerve-wracking because the guy doesn't get excited about much all the years I've known him.
Clay's just a monotone, go with the flow guy.
Everybody needs a Clay in their life.
Yes, they do.
Right,
for
Justin?
sure.
Everybody needs a Clay. Till he's your traveling partner and all he does is sleep. But that's a whole other subject.
No, Clay never sleeps. That's I got to stand up for him. I do a lot of driving, but he don't do no sleeping.
No, I'm giving you a hard time because you think, how in the heck? Many years I've known him. He's a good traveling partner.
Yep.
He really is. Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad to say we have fellow Kansans that are coming to championship.
Here we go.
You've done plugged your New Mexico all
know.
day, so I can say welcome to a Kansan on the list.
I know. I think it's really cool. I mean, you've got two people that are interviewing, Justin, that aren't from the great state of what they call Texas. So we're excited when our home states come in and actually beat the others. But, I mean, I'm not playing partial.
Just hold their own.
I'm not going to play partial at all. So I bet your kids are excited, huh, Justin? They are.
Yeah, Bodie's really excited. He is.
How could they not be? They like, come on, Dad, qualify so we go to Amarillo. So that really crazy lady from WRCA can give me a hard time and leave me alone?
I'm thinking he's just excited to go to the Happy Toy Maker and play with Happy Toy Maker all day.
So, what was your, on all these events, which one was your toughest one, you think?
The toughest event at Pawhuska?
Yeah, on Friday night.
The dadgum 800-pound steers they ran in for the straight gather.
Hey, everyone's got that rain and got that good grass, and they're all big this year. Every rodeo we've been
did
to.
well.
I heard they were big.
Yep.
Well, I'm trying to sit here and think, how many times now? Is this your third time to be at championship?
Well, you've forgotten me a couple of times. I think it's my fifth, if you want the honest truth.
Okay, well,
there's only a
mad.
few things going on.
No, don't be upset with me. At least I can say, welcome to your first championship.
I was really happy to make my first one, let alone the fifth one.
I know.
It's really more about the math skills of Casey.
Well,
she was counting on her fingers in here.
And two are cut off, so therefore I had three.
Yeah.
But after all these years, it kind of runs together. And, Sal and I did have a few beers last year in the hospitality room, and I don't quite remember some stuff, so that's okay. Bud Light. It's all good. It's all good.
Get you every time.
Salvador wouldn't do a thing like that, would he?
No. Either will Mrs. Torres either. She's great.
No.
She is a hoot. She's a hoot. But
oh, boy. Yep.
Congratulations to Ben and Nate. This is going to be cool for them. And
that's their first WRCA Ranch Rodeo, and boom, they got qualified.
That's awesome.
What the heck? I'm going to if I was them, I'd go buy a lottery ticket.
Way to get them hooked on the first one.
I know.
Yeah, I hope they don't think it's that easy all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke, huh? Well, I know the hospitality in Pawhuska was great. They put on their first time, and I think that they knocked it out of the park. And so if I were to probably go back, first time to go with the ranch team to the very first rodeo was in Pawhuska, yeah, they're going to think that it's all like that. What a crazy gig. So where's your next one at, bud?
Council Grove.
Okay. Save some strawberry pie for me. Whoever's going. Is it you?
Nope, it's Lehman.
Oh, Lehman won't bring it back. Are
Nope.
you kidding me?
He'll be broke down just like this time.
I was going to say, it'll just be broke down again.
I know. I'm going to have to call Clay. He'll cover me. Hey, I wonder how Clay's yoga exercises are going. Will you ask him?
No, I won't let you handle that.
Okay, I will. Justin, we're giving you a hard time, but I am so proud of you guys, and we're so excited for you guys to be back. And please, please pass it on to the team, huh?
Yep, we'll do it.
All right, man. Thank you so much for all you do for us and the foundation, and tell your dad thanks, and we'll see you very, very soon. It'll be here before we know it.
Likewise.
You bet.
Thanks, Justin.
See ya.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
All right, got notes on Top Hand, Top Horse?
Yes, and we'd like to say congrats to Chris Potter from JLB. He had the ride of a lifetime this last weekend.
He knocked the dust off of the saddle he had in the museum to get on the bronc. Came out of retirement and wins the bronc riding.
Yes. So big kudos to him, and we'd also like to make it known on here first that he received the Top Hand of the Week award from Wrangler.
Just get it better.
And us. So congrats on that achievement, and more to come for him.
Cool.
So Top Horse was ridden by Jason Dirks of the JLB Ranch
There you go.
Rodeo.
He's got a good horse.
And the name of that one was Chrome. So it definitely JLB showed up to compete, and
Well, they ended up
they
second.
had some, got the Top Hand and Top Horse and a second place win. So
Pretty good. And both of those boys, Luke and Sage, are current scholarship recipients.
Oh,
of ours.
cool.
Yeah, a great group of kids. And I think I will be seeing them in Hugo America.
I think
Leave
so.
for Colorado on Thursday.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a 2-day up there.
Yep. And
Colorado Championship.
They do a Top Hand challenge on Friday morning, and I don't want to leave at 3 in the morning anymore. Those days of the suicide runs are so over.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the Colorado Championship steps up, and they do several things. They're actually hosting 3 endorsed WRCA events. That's kind of hard to get out, but so they'll have the Jeremiah Ward Open Ranch Bronc Riding, then they will have an RHAA show, and then they will have that Top Hand challenge. Yeah. And so if you're ever interested in all of that or want to know about the winners of that, you can always check back on our website, and we will be posting those.
And I think they have a Facebook, and then
They've got a
website.
they've got a Colorado Championship RanchRodeo.com.
Yep.
So
And this year,
Schedule
Craig,
already.
is their 20th year.
oh, cool.
And it's a pretty big gig. And that committee works their butts off. They really do. And it's always such a good time to go to that rodeo. And the hospitality for the ranch teams and just the quality of rodeo. Randy Lewis announces it. They can't ask for anything better from the support from your community.
No, for sure.
Then just here locally, don't forget Will Rogers Range Riders Rodeo is coming up next weekend.
Yes,
First,
first,
second,
second,
third.
third.
Yeah, if you're around Amarillo, that's a good one to go to. And they actually do a colt challenge and all kinds of cool, little different things than you get to see everywhere else locally, at least.
It's a week packed full of events
Yeah,
themselves.
yep.
So
We have a youth ranch rodeo.
Youth Ranch Rodeo, first qualifier for that. That's pretty cool.
Yes, and there's a lot of hungry kids. What I mean
Yeah.
by hungry is, no, we're not starving them. What I mean by hungry is they're ready to compete.
But they're kids; they will eat. They'll just
they'll
you
eat.
keep giving them
Like
food, they
Jacob.
just won't quit. They'll
I'm
just
telling you, the guy's 7 foot tall.
they'll just keep going and going and going.
But yeah, we will be out there, so feel free to stop by and come say hi
Yeah.
and ask us questions if you have any.
Yeah, don't
Any
ask
going
me
down there?
questions. Craig will be there. He'll take questions.
Cricket. We'll leave it all to Lehman. He left us with the radio
There you
show,
go. There you
so
go.
we
We're just
could leave him at the booth.
point to Lehman. That's the guy over there.
That's the guy.
My name is Steve. I'm not even know what you're talking about.
My name is... Maybe I'll just wear, hi, my name is something.
Yeah.
My name is blank. My favorite color is clear. That's me.
Thought you were about to put a Slim Shady
I was
reference
going
in there.
to. I was going to.
Casey is an Eminem fan.
WRCA.org for all your details and ticket links and everything else. Don't go searching rodeo tickets. Just get on WRCA.org. And,
Thank you, Craig.
don't get ripped off out there. So
Thanks for laughing at our joke.
they're funny.
Well,
I like you guys.
I don't even know a joke.
I think it's just us as people. We're just funny people.
Yes,
We
you
don't get
are.
out much.
Funny. Yep. All right, thanks, y'all.
See ya.